Smart automation, better business. Learn how to optimize your business with Solved.
Hey everyone, my name is Devyn Smith. I'm a Salesforce and automation consultant at Solve.Cloud, specializing specifically in Salesforce CPQ as well as Revenue Cloud. Today I'm going to walk you through a mostly hidden feature within CPQ that will allow you to adjust your quote templates based on a specific label and grouping. So I'll walk you through that, and then we'll talk a little bit about how that can be valuable, and then hopefully it unlocks you for some specific use cases that you might need within Salesforce CPQ. Thanks. So real quick, we're just here on this kind of generic quote template within Salesforce CPQ. And essentially what I'm going to show you is this grouping right now is set to product family name. And that by default is just going to be the actual value within that field, right? But we can keep the grouping the same, but change the label by doing a few specific things. So we'll go here and I'll just show you what it looks like with the default grouping so we can see what it looks like after as well. So you'll see these values are all essentially just the field values, right? So we'll go and create a specific label field that CPQ looks for, which is going to allow us to have different labels there in the headings and the groupings. So we'll go create a new field on this, on the quote line, make it a formula field so it can be dynamic as much as you need it to. We'll name it, essentially CPQ looks for the label tag, so we're going to name it product family name label. And then we'll just make it text because that's what we want to return for the heading. And then here I'm just going to use a case function to quickly set up a couple different of those headings to have different labels, essentially. So here we will just, put in the field value. And then for each one that we want to have a custom value, we'll put in the current value and then just add in the custom one after it. So for marketing platform license, we're just going to do marketing platform license custom label for now, just to show in this demo. Then we'll do one more. We'll do creativity suite license. And then again, we'll just do the same thing, creativity suite license custom label. And then if it doesn't match that, we will just default it to the product family name. Sweet. So we'll just make sure that's the correct formula. Oh, I forgot the P in product family name. So we'll make sure that you don't have any typos. We'll check that syntax again. Perfect. We'll go ahead, click next. For now, we'll just keep the visibility as default. And then we're going to remove it from the page layout because it's the field that CPQ looks for in the back end. And then, you can see that we have that field label right there. I did notice, I'm going here, there's an underscore after there. You want to make sure when you input your field label that the API name doesn't have that. It needs to not have that underscore. It needs to be the field name and then directly after it, label, just like you see here. So we will now go and just preview the document again, make sure it's working. Click preview. Scroll down, you can see our custom labels are now in effect. And we were able to do this without even changing the actual quote templates, right? So this is pretty powerful if you do want specific quote templates to show different labels in different ways. With that formula, you can get pretty advanced. You can reference other values on the quote or quote lines, so that in like specific price books it shows the label and not, but then you can group by the same field, etc. It also can affect a couple other things, which I'll go through in some of the Salesforce documentation. So I just wanted to show a little bit of the Salesforce help documentation so you can kind of get a reference for where this is described in the help docs. Specifically, though, here another use case that you'll see is for grouping. The default behavior for lines is that groupings are sorted based on the order in which the lines were added to the quote, which is interesting. That's another area where this functionality is useful, is making sure you can kind of use that label functionality to further adjust that sorting, etc. And obviously you can use the line sorting functionality within the templates as well, but there's a couple other ways you can use this field. And then we'll go through now to the other help doc where it specifically states it in this little green tip. But yeah, this is kind of a little bit more documentation for how you create those labels. So again, you can use the custom sort as well to sort the lines within that grouping further as needed. But yeah, that's pretty much, there's not too much documentation on this little feature, but I found with a client just last week that it was helpful for them to adjust their templates and get them what they needed on a very specific situation. So hopefully this is helpful. Well, that's everything on this little Salesforce CPQ feature. As always, please give us a like and subscribe. That helps us a lot. And stay tuned for more Salesforce CPQ niche hidden features that you may not have known about. And if you have any questions about either this feature or other things in CPQ that you have seen that you wish you could adjust, let us know in the comments, and we might be able to surface one of these little things that CPQ doesn't really bring to the forefront very much, and help solve a use case for you or for your clients, for your business, provide some value. So thanks everyone. Hope you have a good day.
Thank you so much for watching. We can't wait to help you automate your business. Please like, comment, or subscribe for more.